I didn't like my visit to Morocco 7 years ago. I remember it being a poor place where people were pushy, invasive, and not respectful of your individual space when trying to sell you all sorts of things. I thought I was never coming back, but encouraged by very friendly prices and visiting Marrakech, one of the cities I hadn't been to earlier, we decided to give it another shot. This time, I saw a whole different perspective to this place. There has been a strategic difference on the street seller behaviors, because they were gentle and kind. Of course, some didn't get the memo, but the majority have become skilled salespeople. They invite you to places and experiences now, instead of grabbing you by the arm to try to keep you present. They have you taste their best tea, or get your attention by saying a sentence you were not expecting, like when we were browsing a menu of a restaurant and the waiter said, "Oh, you don't have to look at this menu standing up. Sit down, welcome home." Or when we returned from the desert and my boots turned white, covered in dust, a man named Mustafa shined them both new for €5, while telling us that he has a 45-minute migration daily to and from Marrakech. He has 4 kids, only one boy, and he hardly ever cooks. Also, that if we wanted fish, Marrakech was not the place to have it. I got to see a side of Morocco that I can only define as magical. It really does have a magic atmosphere. The word choice is correct. You feel this magic walking on the narrow streets and feeling the perfume of all the herbs and spices they have in abundance here. When you notice that there isn't a single place that is not dressed and adorned with a lot of colors and details, or person for that matter, everything is colorful. The tapestry, the ingredients, the houses and all else. Moroccans paint your hands with their street artists. They offer you their tea in their teapots, coming right out of Aladdin's children's books. They take you to their homes during excursions and offer you their own food. Oh, the food. Their food is colorful, somewhat healthy, and it's a show in itself. They come in a tagine, tangia, and several other lovely vessels. The dishes are colorful and aromatic. I think they go more for aromas than a flavorful punch. All the tastes are complementary to each other. Speaking of which, all dishes are accompanied by bread. And not once, regardless of the place being big or small, simple or fancy, even the street vendors had fantastic bread for you to clean your plate brand new. They may have an immense hidden bakery underground feeding the whole country with great bread. I couldn't find it though. But the most magical of all was the people. They are welcoming and simple. I had a man sit down with me and tell me the story of his life, how his father, himself, and his kid all worked with wood carving their whole life. And that was even before I decided to buy an artisanal chess piece set he made, which I've been looking for years now, but never found one that was meaningful enough to have it in my home. That would represent the memories of my own father teaching me chess all those years ago. Morocco was pure magic. Morocco's name seems to come from the Spanish Marruecos, which is an approximation of the way people in Spain pronounced Marrakech. But I discovered that in Arab is Al-Maghrib, the Kingdom of Sunset, which is the most appropriate name in the world. Perhaps surpassed only by Portuguese and Spanish calling cow vaca, but that's a topic for a different moment. The sunset in Morocco is transcendental. We had the extremely rare opportunity to ride their beautiful camels and observe the sunset in the desert while having tea, which can only be described as life-changing. So, if you have the opportunity to visit, don't miss the chance of witnessing all this magic with your own eyes. Even one single sunset in Morocco is something you'll never forget.